Welcome, everybody, to West Kentucky Academic Bowl. I'm your host, Jeremy Krug, and we're on the campus of West Kentucky Community and Technical College, ready to play a semifinal match. It's a game of quick recall where two teams from across the region will compete to win scholarship cash. On today's show, it's Carlisle County taking on Paducah Tilghman. Let's meet our contestants. We'll start with Paducah Tilghman. First, we have Tyler Truitt, who's in the band. Next, we have Paige Kite, who's in the choir. Next, we have Austin Yarbrough, who plays piano. And next, we have Ryan Chua, who is in the orchestra. On the opposing team, we have Carlisle County. Playing for Carlisle today, we have Jordan Dublin, who's on the school yearbook. Brandon Lee, who's also in the yearbook. Next, we have Peyton McDaniel, who is also on the yearbook. And finally, we have Coleman Yarbrough, who plays baseball. We're going to play the first half. I'll ask 40 questions. When you answer a toss-up question correctly, you'll earn the right to answer a bonus question as a team. Just so you know, for the bonus questions, I'll call on the captain to answer. Are both teams ready? Then let's start with a toss-up question. Toss-up 1. The first electron shell of an atom may hold up to 2 electrons. The second may hold up to 8 electrons. And the third shell may hold a maximum of how many electrons? Tilghman, Paige.
18.
That is correct. Here's your bonus, number 2. If you hopped into your restored P-38 and flew 180 miles from your airport at a bearing of 125 degrees and then turned and flew another 100 miles at a bearing of 230 degrees to the nearest 10 miles, how far would you be from your airport?
$180.
That's incorrect. Carlisle?
743 miles.
No, it's 190 miles. Toss-up 3. What famed American artist took up painting in her late 70s? Tilghman, Paige.
Georgia O'Keeffe.
Incorrect. The answer is Grandma Moses. Toss-up 4. Redding, Red Bluff, Chico, and Davis are among the communities adjacent to what California river? That's time. The answer is the Sacramento River. Toss-up 5. What is the function of the gerund in this line? She is prone to procrastinating. Tilghman, Paige.
Verb.
Incorrect. That's time. It's the object of the preposition. Toss-up 6. After the Battle of Lodi in 1796, based on his small stature, youthful age, and courage, Napoleon Bonaparte acquired what nickname? Tilghman, Austin.
Little Caesar.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle, can you steal it?
I guess not.
It's a toss-up.
Oh.
That's time. The answer is the Little Corporal. Toss-up 7. What is the name for a chain of lakes in a glacial valley? That's time. The answer is Paternoster Lakes. Toss-up 8. Consider a circle with a radius of 9 inches. How many radians are in a central angle that subtends an arc of 1 foot in this circle? That's time. The answer is 4/3 of a radian. Toss-up 9. This is a multiple choice question. What was the first name of the composer Verdi? Was it A. Niccolo, B. Pietro, C. Ludwig, D. Giacomo, or E. Giuseppe? Tilghman, Austin.
E.
That is correct. It was Giuseppe. Here's your bonus, number 10 for Tilghman. What propaganda technique involves only presenting information that is positive to an idea or proposal and omitting information contrary to it?
Censorship.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle, can you steal it?
Mudslinging.
Please repeat.
Mudslinging.
No, I'm sorry, the answer is card stacking. Card stacking was the answer I was looking for. Toss-up 11. The speed at which reactants are consumed and products are produced in a given chemical reaction is called what? Tilghman Ryan.
Equilibrium.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle Brandon.
Rate of change.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's the rate of reaction. It's the rate of reaction. Toss up 12. Since light travels at 300 million meters per second, and a year consists of 31,536,000 seconds, a light year is approximately 9.46 times 10 to what power meters? Carlisle Jordan.
8.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman Ryan.
15.
That is correct. You have a point, and you have a first shot at the bonus question, number 13. The process in art through which artists attempt to make forms and figures perfect based on the pervading cultural values of their own mental images is called what?
Perfectionism.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle?
Realism.
I'm sorry, it is idealization. Idealization. Toss-up 14. The most infamous of the forced migrations of American Indians during Andrew Jackson's administration was called the Trail of what? Carlisle Peyton.
Tears.
That is correct, the Trail of Tears. Here's your bonus, number 15 for Carlisle. What subgenre of detective novels ingeniously narrates events surrounding a crime and presents clues discovered during the investigation such that the identity of the perpetrator is concealed until the final pages?
Whodunit.
That's correct. It's a whodunit. Toss-up 16. The radii of two similar right cylinders are 2 and 6 feet. What is the ratio of their total surface areas? Carlisle Brandon.
1 to 3.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman Ryan.
1 to 9.
That is correct, 1 to 9. Here's your bonus, Tilghman, number 17. The term benthic indicates the bottom environment of an ocean. What adjective indicates an ocean's open water environment?
No answer.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle, can you steal it? No, the answer is pelagic. Pelagic. Toss-up number 18, rather. What is the name for the next installment in a literary or cinematic work that continues the narrative? Carlisle Brandon.
Sequel.
That's correct. It is a sequel. Here's your bonus, 19, Carlisle. Name the 1978 peace agreement negotiated between Egypt and Israel at the U.S. presidential retreat in Maryland, in which Israel agreed to return captured territory to Egypt and to negotiate Palestinian autonomy in the West Bank and Gaza Strip.
Camp David Accords.
That's correct. It was the Camp David Accords. You have a point. And right now, the score is tied, 4-4. Moving on to toss-up 20. What term applies to representations of death figures? And this is a multiple choice. Is it A, urbane, B, plein air, C, macabre, D, Caesarean, or E, vivacious? Carlisle Brandon.
C.
That is correct. It is macabre. Choice C. Here's your bonus, number 21. With the exception of hydrogen, what element forms the largest number of known compounds?
Carbon.
That's correct. It is carbon. You get a point. And timeout has just been called. And so right now, the score on the board is Carlisle County 6, Paducah Tilghman 4. We're going to take a short break for timeout, and we will be right back. Welcome back to West Kentucky Academic Bowl. We just took a short halftime, and we're back now. Carlisle County leads Paducah Tilghman by a score of 6-4. Let's continue with toss-up number 22. In what state are these cities? Goldfield, Tonopah, Winnemucca, and Sparks. Carlisle Brandon.
New Mexico.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman Tyler.
Kansas.
No, it's Nevada. Toss-up 23. The foundation of what Asian religion rests on the Four Noble Truths? Tilghman Page.
Buddhism.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, 24. Identify the article in the independent clause of this sentence. Before a dessert was offered, but after the main course had been completed, an elderly minstrel sang his version of Younger Than Springtime.
And.
That's correct. Toss-up 25. Transform this logarithm into an equivalent exponential form. Log base 4 of 2 equals 1/2. Tilghman Ryan.
4 to the 1/2 equals 2.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, 26. This 17th century British pirate preyed on American ships and settlements. He amassed a large hidden treasure which has yet to be found. He was hanged at Execution Dock in London in 1701, named as privateer who became a buccaneer.
Captain Morgan.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle.
Blackbeard.
No, it's Captain Kidd, Captain William Kidd. Toss up 27. The Hearst Castle in California is also known as San what? Carlisle, Peyton.
Quinn.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. That's time. The answer is San Simeon. San Simeon. And Tilghman is taking the lead now with a score of 7-6. Toss-up number 28. Today, there are 5 graboids in Perfection, Nevada. If their population doubles every 4 hours, how many will there be after 28 hours? Carlisle, Jordan.
35.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman Page.
320.
I'm sorry, the answer is 640. Toss-up 29. What is the function of the infinitive in this line? With little instruction and practically no aptitude, Wally hopped on the boards and learned to ski. Tilghman Page.
Adverb.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Carlisle, Jordan.
Conjunction.
No, it's the direct object. Direct object. Toss-up 30. What ore that is a mixture of aluminum oxides and hydroxides? Tilghman, Tyler.
Bauxite.
That's correct. It is bauxite. That was an early point for you. And we'll go on to toss-up 31. This is your bonus 31, I'm sorry. Most tectonic activity occurs at the boundaries of rigid sections of the lithosphere called what?
Plates.
That's correct. It is plates. Toss-up 32. Julius Caesar wrote that all Gaul is divided into how many parts? Carlisle, Brandon.
3.
That's correct. Point for Carlisle. Here's your bonus, number 33. Find the sum of this arithmetic progression to 12 terms. 8 plus 5 plus 2, and so on.
-2.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Captain?
No answer.
No, the answer is -102. Toss-up 34. In what one-act play by Eugene Ionesco and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, visited by Mr. and Mrs. Martin, who don't seem to know one another, and by a fire chief looking for a fire who doesn't have time to take off his helmet and sit, but does so anyway? That's time. The answer is the bald soprano. The bald soprano. Toss-up 35. What character in the musical Oliver sings this song? You've got to pick a pocket or two. Carlisle, Brandon.
Oliver.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Good try, though. That's time. The answer is Fagin. Toss-up 36. Correct this faulty sentence. I wish she was able to join us. Tilghman, Austin.
I wish that she was able to join us.
Judge? That's incorrect. Carlisle, Brandon.
I wish that she would be able to join us.
No, the answer is I wish she were able to join us. Toss-up 37. What is the range of this relation? The ordered pair 0, 0, the ordered pair 1, 3, the ordered pair 2, 6, and the ordered pair 3, 9. Carlisle County, Brandon.
0, 2, 6, 9.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman, Ryan.
0 to 9.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It is 0, 3, 6, 9. Toss-up 38. What kind of hypothesis states that there will be no change or difference as a result of the independent variable? Tilghman, Ryan.
Null hypothesis.
That's correct. Point for Tilghman. And here's your bonus, 39. This is a multiple choice question. A belfry is most similar to an A, freeze, B, campanile, C, mausoleum, D, amphitheater, or E, flying buttress?
C.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle?
E.
No, the answer is B, campanile. And the last toss-up of the half, number 40. Under what practice and international law are ambassadors and other diplomats not working to the laws of the nation or state in which they are working? Tilghman Tyler.
Diplomatic immunity.
That's correct. It is diplomatic immunity. And since that's the 40th question of the half, there is no bonus there. And so that is the end of the first half. And let's check the halftime score. It looks like Paducah Tilghman is now leading Carlisle County with a score of 10-9. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the second half of West Kentucky Academic Bowl. Welcome back to West Kentucky Academic Bowl. We do have a score correction. Right now, Paducah Tilghman is leading Carlisle County with a score of 11-7. Let's start the second half. 40 questions to go, and here's toss-up number 1. What verb means to chemically cause a solid substance to be separated from a solution? Carlisle Brandon.
Filtrate.
That's incorrect. Tilghman Austin.
Distill.
No, it's precipitate. Toss-up 2. Mr. Chapman has 176 apple trees in his orchard. The number of trees in each row is 5 more than the number of rows. How many rows are there? The answer is 11. That was time. Toss-up 3. How should this proverb be stated? Don't let a gift horse in the house. Carlisle Payton.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
That's correct. Here's your bonus number 4 going to Carlisle. The 3 methods of voting in the Senate include voice votes, standing votes, and what other?
Absentee vote.
That's incorrect. Captain?
Proxy votes.
No, those are roll call votes. Toss-up 5. What is the term for a television program produced as a prototype of a possible series for a network? Carlisle Brandon.
Pilot.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, number 6, going to Carlisle. What is the fraction 1/3 expressed in a duodecimal system?
.3 repeating.
That's incorrect. Captain?
No answer.
It's 0.4. Toss-up 7. What is an image or representation of a saint or angel called? Tilghman Ryan.
Icon.
That's correct. It is an icon. Here's your bonus, number 8. In a step-up transformer, the turns ratio is greater than what value?
Resistance.
Voltage.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Carlisle?
No.
Yeah, the answer is 1. Toss-up 9. Nazi sympathizers in Britain were members of the 5th what? Carlisle Brandon.
Right.
Incorrect. Tilghman Tyler.
Empire.
No, it's the 5th column. 5th column. Toss-up 10. A candidate for governor worked for 1 day each in blue-collar jobs such as waiting tables, driving a cab, and collecting garbage in an attempt to convince voters that he understood their problems and he was just one of them. Name this form of propaganda. Tilghman Austin.
Everyman.
No, that's incorrect. Carlisle Brandon.
Public appeal.
No, it's called plain folks. Plain folks. Toss-up 11. This is about what early 17th century New World colony? The surviving 105 colonists, Tilghman Page.
Mate.
That's incorrect. I will continue. The surviving 105 colonists arrived on 3 ships and scratched out a settlement in the midst of a malarial swampland, but within months. Carlisle Payton.
Jamestown?
That is Jamestown. Here's your bonus going to Carlisle. Morty Midas dropped a golden nugget off a cliff. If it took 3 seconds to hit the ground in meters per second, how fast was it going just before it hit?
mph.
That's incorrect. Captain?
I designate Ryan.
29.4 meters per second.
That is correct. Very good. Point for Tilghman. Toss-up 13. Name the group of mythological heroes who did these things. Stopped at Lemnos, were given advice by Phineas, passed through the clashing rocks, were helped by Libyan nymphs, and recovered. Tilghman Tyler.
Argonauts.
That's correct. It was the Argonauts. Here's your bonus 14. With respect to poetry, with respect to pottery, what kind of casting involves the pouring of liquid clay into plaster molds where it solidifies?
No answer.
Incorrect, Captain?
Casting.
That's incorrect. It's slip casting. Slip casting. Had to be more specific there. Toss-up 15. What tentacled coelenterates have cnidocysts, also known as nematocysts, to inject venom? Carlisle Payton.
Jellyfish.
That's correct. It's jellyfish. Here's bonus number 16 to Carlisle. Name the practice of incising a design onto a flat metal or glass surface by cutting or etching ornate grooves into it.
Arrays.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Tillman?
Engraving.
It is engraving. Toss-up 17. In what British science fiction dystopian novel does this verse recur? Under the spreading chestnut tree, I sold you and you sold me. There, Carlisle Brandon.
1984.
That's correct, 1984. Here's your bonus 18. What azimuth corresponds to a bearing of N64W?
3.
Incorrect. Captain?
I designate Ryan.
Northwest.
No, it's 296 degrees. Toss-up 19. What type of tissue lines vertebrates' body cavities? Carlisle Jordan.
Muscle.
Incorrect. Tillman Austin.
Adipose.
No, it's epithelial. Epithelial. Toss-up 20. The first major change to the map of Canada since Newfoundland became a province in 1949 occurred when what new federal territory was created in 1999? Tillman Tyler.
Paducah.
That's incorrect. Carlisle Brandon.
King Edward's Island.
No, it was Nunavut. After 20 questions, Tillman is still leading by 3 points, 15 to 12. Toss-up 21. What form when ocean wave steepness exceeds a ratio of 1 to 7? Tillman Ryan.
Tidal wave.
That's incorrect. Carlisle Jordan.
Cyclone.
No, they're called breakers. Breakers. Toss-ups 22. Aztec sacrifices claimed as many as 1,000 victims every day in Tenochtitlan, the site of what present-day city? Tillman Tyler.
Mexico City.
That's correct. It is Mexico City. Your bonus is 23. Evaluate this expression. 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial. That's time. Carlisle?
2.
No, it's 1680, 1,680. Not quite fast enough there. Toss-up 24. What holiday honors the 5th century missionary who brought Christianity to Ireland? Carlisle Payton.
St. Patrick's Day.
That is correct. Here's your bonus, 25 to Carlisle. What term that in journalism means articles that are not particularly time-sensitive also indicates plants that do not lose their foliage during winter months?
Evergreen.
That's correct. Point for Carlisle. Toss-up 26. To the nearest whole number, what is the total surface area of a right circular cone that has a 6 centimeter radius and a 10 centimeter slant height? That's time. The answer is 302 square centimeters. Toss-up 27. Identify the deepest Asian lake. That's time. It's Lake Baikal. Toss-up 28. This is a multiple choice question. The Dadaism was a movement in art that began in 1916. The name, A, is actually meaningless. B refers to a fatherly image. C symbolizes hope and reason. D is derived from Herman Dada. Or E means small points of paint. Carlisle Brandon.
A.
That's correct. It is actually a meaningless value. Here's your bonus 29. Erythrocytes contain what red pigment?
Crimson.
Incorrect. Captain.
No answer.
It is hemoglobin. Timeout called by Paducah Tilghman. We're going to take a very short break. Tillman's leading Carlisle by a score of 16 to 15. We have a close game. We'll be right back. We're back from our break, and Paducah Tilghman leads Carlisle County by 1 point, 16 to 15. Before we continue, we have a new player for Carlisle County, Katrina Gilbert. Let's continue with toss-up 30. Adjective and adjectival clauses are also known as what other kind of clause? Carlisle Brandon.
Subjunctive.
That's incorrect. Tilghman, Ryan.
Secondary.
I'm sorry, they're called relative clauses. Toss-up 31. These words came into English from what language? Taiga, mammoth, pogrom, intelligentsia, balaclava, Carlisle, Brandon.
Spanish.
It's incorrect. I'll continue. A beluga, kulak, Tilghman, Tyler.
Russian.
It is Russian. Here's your bonus, 32. To the nearest hundredth, what gear ratio results when a gear with 22 teeth drives another gear with 28 teeth?
I designate Ryan.
0.68.
That's incorrect. Captain?
11 to 14.
No, it's 1.27 to 1. Toss-up 33. These belong to what class of mollusks? Sea hare, heteropod, pteropod, abalone. Carlisle, Peyton.
Mussels.
Incorrect. That's time. The answer is gastropods. Toss-up 34. Louis Hennepin accompanied what explorer on his explorations of the Great Lakes region? Carlisle, Peyton.
Champlain.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Tilghman, Austin.
Hudson.
No, it's LaSalle. Toss-up 35. These words are about what waterway? The gin was getting low, and I scarcely think we'll get a drink till we get to Buffalo. Carlisle, Peyton.
The Hudson.
Incorrect. Tilghman, Tyler.
Missouri River.
No, it's the Erie Canal. Toss-up 36. What rare earth element was named after the village of Ytterby in Sweden? Tilghman, Tyler.
Ytterbium.
That's correct. Here's your bonus, 37. 4 and 72 are the first and fourth terms of a geometric progression. What are the second and third terms?
12 and 36.
That's incorrect. Captain?
16 and 48.
No, it's 12 and 24. Toss-up 38. What is the name for the basin that includes the Great Salt Lake, the Black Rock Desert, the Death Valley, the Carson Sink, Pyramid Lake, and Groom Lake? It is the Great Basin. That was time. Toss-up 39 is a multiple choice question. Christopher Wren was an A, a poet, B, a painter, C, a sculptor, D, a composer, or E, an Tilghman, Page.
E.
E is correct. He was an architect. Bonus 40. This is from what poem by Robert Frost? Before I built a wall, I'd ask to know what I was walling in or walling out.
The Mending Wall.
That is correct. It was the Mending Wall. And the second half is over. And it looks like we have a winner. Looks like Paducah Tilghman has defeated Carlisle County by a score of 20 to 15. We're going to do a short break to do some final score checking. Don't go away. We'll be right back. We've double-checked with our judge, and the score is official. Paducah Tilghman has defeated Carlisle County by a final score of 20 to 15 in an exciting match. Congratulations to Paducah Tilghman. We're going to see you in the finals, where you'll be playing for $2,000 in scholarship money. Join us again soon on West Kentucky Academic Bowl. I'm Jeremy Krug. Our judge has been Linda Hiles. So long, everybody.